trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got the Condors, superstar wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Condors and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Condors of Portland.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since Taysom. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Really talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Hands it off out of the gun.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they... And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They run with Rivers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. McCauley. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCauley, throw left side, complete. That's Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. McCauley looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Rivers. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCauley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McCauley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, McCauley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, McCauley. And he fends him off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on 2nd down, McCauley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback, you throw it the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McCauley, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. McCauley, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, McCauley.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start with an NFC West battle down in the Valley of the Sun. Arizona visiting San Francisco. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The 49ers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Tyler Bray, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Pioneers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. McCauley. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, McCauley. He'll get it inside the 20. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Back to throw. McCauley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCauley buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. On 3rd and 2, McCauley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That's a chance to tighten up considerably.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground is Rivers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. McCauley. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, Rivers. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On first and 10, McCauley.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on 1st down.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw to the sideline and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Looking to throw on second down. McCauley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down. McCauley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a third and 1 situation. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a fourth and goal from a ways out.
Brings up
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Portland, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.